So here this is a refracted ray, and here this is a refracted ray. So these two are the incident rays here. So this is a normal. So where these refracted rays are meted, one point, that is a normal point here. So from this the normal point, this is, it is passes through the F1. So this is the complete ray diagram here. So one more diagram given, right? So here, given here concave lens. Before given convex lens, now this is a before given convex lens, now it is concave lens. You can see this is a concave lens here. Yes, so this is the incident ray given here. So where will be the refracted ray? You can see in this figure 5D. So this is the incident ray, right? So here, this is the refracted ray on the other side of the lens. So here it appears to be coming to meet at this point on the normal. So this is the incident ray here. So this is the imaginary line. So these 2 points are meet at this point. So this is the image point here. So here we are choosing the 2 ray diagrams. 2 rules out of 3. So here the next one, characteristics of image due to convex and concave lens at various distances. So the aim of this is observing the types of images and measuring the object distance and image distance from the lens. So observing the types of images, and here we are measuring the object distance and image distance from the lens. So the materials required for this activity, a candle, paper, convex lens, V-stand, measuring tape or meter scale. Now, here, this is a convex lens, right? So this is a screen here. This is a screen. Now this is the object here. Candle is the object. So now we are going to measure the object distance and image distance from this lens, and we are observing the types of images formed by this convex lens now. Now, first of all, we have to take a V-stand and place it on a long table at the middle. Yes, take a V-stand. Now, place it along a table at the middle. Now, place a convex lens on the V-stand. So here, we have taken one V-stand and we place a convex lens on this V-stand here. Yes, here, imagine the principal axis of the lens. Just we have to imagine the principal axis of the lens here. So here, light candle. I take here, light a candle. Yes. So first of all, we have to light the candle and ask your friend to take the candle far away from the lens along the principal axis. So here it is on the principal axis now. So now here you have to ask your friend to that take the candle away from the lens. Now here we have to adjust the screen. This is a white sheet paper, right? So adjust a screen. Here a sheet of white paper placed perpendicular to the axis. So here, when we adjust the screen, at one point we'll observe the clear image of this object. Yes, which is on the other side of the lens. So here we have to adjust the screen on the other side of the lens until to get an image on this screen. So here, why are we using a screen to view this image? Why don't we see it directly with our eye? So here, when we observe the image on the screen, here the image will be formed at certain distance from the lens. And every time when we change the position of the object, the position of the image also changed. Right? So here we'll get an inverted image on the screen. When we observe this through lens, we can observe the clear image. So here we have to measure the distance of the image from B stand of lens, and also we have to measure the distance between candle and stand of lens. So here we have to measure the distance between object to lens and lens to the image. So now place the candle at a distance of 60 centimeters from the lens. Okay, assume that this is the lens now. So now place the object at a distance of 60 centimeters from the lens. Yes, such that the flame of the candle lies on the principal axis of the lens, right? So try to get an image of the candle flame on the other side on a screen. So on the other side, we observe the image of the candle. So now measure the distance from lens to the image. Now we know the object distance, right? So that is 60 centimeters from the lens, object distance. Now we have to measure the image distance where it is on the principal axis. Yes, we have to record all the observations in the given table. Now in the first case, we have taken 60 centimeters, right? The object distance is 60 centimeters from the lens. Now we have to repeat this for various object distances like 50 centimeters, 40 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 20, 10, like that. So we have to decrease the distance here. In the first case, we have taken 60 centimeters distance from the object to lens. Next time, we have to take 50 centimeter distance from object to lens. Now, in the third case, we have to keep the object 40 centimeter distance from the lens. So, like that, we have to check the image position on the other side of the lens. Now, here when we repeat this activity for various distances, we'll get the image is also at various distances. So once observe this table here. So in this given object distance, image distance, focal length, characteristics of image. So the object distance. So every time here on the principal axis. So this is a convex lens. So here this is a screen. That means image will be formed. Now object. Right. So if the object distance is 60 centimeters from the lens. Okay. From the lens to the object, the distance is 60 centimeters. Where will be the image formed? That is also 60 centimeters from the lens on the other side. Okay. Now the image distance is 60 centimeters from the lens. So what is the focal length? Focal length is 30 centimeters. It is not changed. So in all cases, the focal length will be same. So what are the characteristics of image here? So the object distance from the lens and the image distance from the lens both are equal here, 60 and 60. So the size of the image is same and it is real image and inverted image. Okay, it is a real image and inverted image. Now, in the next case, if the object distance is 50 centimeters from the lens, now the distance between lens to the object is 50. Where will be the image formed? So image will be formed at 75 centimeters from the lens. Yes, when we move this screen on the other side of the lens, so at the 75 centimeters distance from the lens to the screen, the clear image will be formed on the screen. So here the focal length is equal 30 centimeters. So what is the characteristics of image? So the image will be enlarged here because here the object distance is 50 centimeters and the image distance is 75 centimeters from the lens, right? So here the size of the image is increased, enlarged it is, right? Magnified, and it is real image, and again it is inverted image. And next, if the object distance is 40 centimeters from the lens, right? Now we place the object candle at a 40 centimeter distance from the lens. So where the image will be formed? That is 120 centimeters from the lens. So when we move the screen in front of convex lens, here at the distance of 120 centimeters from the lens, we'll get a clear image on the screen. So here again, the focal length is same. The characteristics of image: enlarged image, real image, and inverted image. Okay, now the object candle is placed at 30 centimeter distance from the lens. So the where the image will be formed, that is infinity. Okay, at the point of infinity, the image will be formed. So here the focal length is same. The characteristics of image: enlarged image, real image, inverted image. And inverted image. Now the object distance. Okay, now here from the lens to the candle, the distance is 20 centimeters only. So the image distance is 60 centimeters. Okay, here the focal length is same. The characteristics of image here, it is enlarged. Now virtual image, erect image. So here, what are the characteristics of image? Enlarged, virtual image, erect image. Right? So here, the image will be formed on the same side of the lens. That means here, when we increase the lens, that means object distance here, continuously the object distance is decreased here. It is very nearer to the lens. Just the distance between lens to the object is 20 centimeters only. So here the image will be formed at the back of the object. Okay, that means beyond object. The image will be formed at beyond object. So that's why it is enlarged. So at beyond object, the image will be formed. It is enlarged, virtual, and erect image. This time it is not inverted image. It is an erect image. So here, if this is the lens on the principal axis, so here this is a candle object. Now here assume that this is the image now. So it is upright. Okay, it is enlarged image, virtual image, and erect image. So here, from this we conclude that a convex lens forms both real and virtual image when object is placed at various positions. Okay, here the convex lens forms both real and virtual image when object is placed at various positions. Then what about concave lens? So in all the cases, when the object distance is changed, when we use a concave lens, concave, the position of the image is same. Okay, if we change the position of the object, but here the position of the image will not change. Always the position of the image is same and the characteristics of image is same in all the cases. Okay, so we have to remember about only for convex lens here. No need of concave lens. Yes. So the next one we have lens formula. So very important this. So this chapter is very important to you children. So concentrate on these topics. So once you read means you will get very easily. So lens formula. So very important one. So here. Once look at the diagram. This is the principal axis we know. It is always passes through the pole and center of curvature. So here F1 and F2 are the focus points. Right? Here this is the object. O and O dash is the object here. P is the pole, right? Here the ray starting at O dash and moving parallel to the principal axis and which falls on the lens. So which lens we are using here? We are using convex lens. So you can see this is a convex lens, right? So this is a convex lens here. So now the ray starting at O dash. So this is the O dash. Okay, this is the head of the object. O dash is the head of the object. O is the bottom of the object. So here completely O and O dash is the object. Now here object is beyond F2. The ray starting at O dash and moving parallel to the principal axis. See here this ray is moving parallel to the principal axis. These two are parallel here. So here it is moving parallel to the principal axis and which falls on the lens. Yes, should pass through the focal point F1. So when this incident ray, we know already ray diagrams of convex lens. So when the light ray is parallel to the principal axis, when the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, it passes through the focus. And also we know when the light ray is moving at the center of curvature, right? That means at pole. Again, the refracted ray also moving back to the point without deviation. So here we have to draw the two ray diagrams. Yes, so here you can see it passes through the focus point and here the second ray diagram. These two rays are meet at the one point here. So this is the image point now. Yes, so here the image is formed at beyond F1 here. So I and I dash is the image now. So I is the image for object O and I dash is the image for object O dash. So we can say that here I and I dash is the image of O and O dash. Yes, here. To locate the point of image I dash with the object point O dash, consider another ray passes through the optic center P. So that is the second ray diagram. So already we drawn that. So we know that any ray passing through the optic center P will not deviate. So here we find out the image position on the other side of the lens. Right. So here the ray starting from O dash and passing through the optic center P will meet the refracted ray at the point I dash. So this is. So this point is the image of the point O dash of the object. So similarly, the image of point O, the image of point O on the principal axis is formed at point I on the principal axis. So we get the inverted image I dash of the object O dash. So we get here image, inverted image. And the size of the image is decreased, diminished, right? So here PO, here P2O and PI and PF1 are the object distance, image distance and focal length, right? So here P2O is the object distance, P2I is the image distance and P2F1 is the focal length. We know already, we measure every distance from the point P, right? So here, from the triangle P dash F1, P dash F1. So this is one triangle and another triangle F1, I dash. So we can say that these two are the similar triangles, right? P dash F1 and F1, I dash are similar triangles. So from this we can write here P dash by here P dash by I dash. Yes, so P dash by I dash because these two are the similar triangles. And we can write here PF1 by F1I. Right? So P dash by I dash equals to PF1 by F1I. So take this as equation 1 here. So from the figure we can write here F1I equals to, right? So look at carefully here F1I. We can write here F1I equals to PI minus PF1. Okay, F1I. Here F1I equals to PI minus PF1. Then we'll get again F1I. Yes, now substitute this value in this equation 1. So what is equation 1 here? P dash by I dash equals to PF1 by F1I. Right? So here instead of F1I, we have to substitute this value. So P dash by I dash equals to PF1 by PI minus PF1. So take this as equation 2 here. So now we have another set of similar triangles on the other side of the lens. So here O dash P. Right? Here this O dash and P and P I dash. So these are the two similar triangles. So from these triangles we get O dash by I dash. And also we can write PO by P. Here, substitute in this. So instead of O dash, now we are writing this P dash. So P dash by I dash equals to PO by PI. Now take this as equation 3 here. So observe the here equation 2 and equation 3 ones. So here this equation 2 is what P dash by I dash equals to PF1 by PI minus PF1. Equation 3 is what P dash by I dash equals to PO by PI. So here the LHS are equal. Then we have to do RHS are also equal. So P dash by I dash in equation 2. In equation 3 also we have P dash by I dash. So we can write from this equation 2 and 3. So PO by PI equals to PF1 by PI minus PF1. Right? So here we can write from this PI by PO equals to. So we are changing this here. PI by PO equals to PI minus PF1 by PF1. So from this we can write here PI by PO equals to PI by PF minus PF1 by PF1. So here PF1 gets cancelled. So we'll get here 1. So from this we'll get here PI by PO equals to PI by PF1 minus 1. Right now we got this equation. So from this you can write here PI by PO equals to PI by PF1 minus 1 we have. Now dividing the equation by PI. What will get here? PI by PO into PI equals to PI by PF1 into PI equals to minus 1 by PI. So here PI gets cancelled, PI gets cancelled. So what is the remaining here? 1 by PO equals to 1 by PF1 minus 1 by PI. Right? So here we can write here 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1. So take this as the 1 by PI to this side. So what we'll get here? This is the minus here. So when it is moved to another side, it becomes plus. So 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1. So here, this equation is derived for a particular case of the object while using a convex lens. Okay, this equation is 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1. So this is used for only convex lens. To convert this into a general equation, we need to use sign convention. Okay. If you want to use this for other lenses also, not only for convex lens, we can use for other lenses also, like general equation, when we change the sign convention. So here, according to the sign convention here, PO, here P2O, this is the object distance. So this object distance is opposite to the incident ray. So we'll take here PO equals to minus U. And here image distance is in the direction of incident ray only. So PI equals to V plus V only. And PF1, the focal length is also in the direction of incident ray. So that is plus F. Now substitute all the values in the equation 4 here. Right? So here, what is the equation 4 here? So we got here 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1. Right? So substitute all the values in that equation. So 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1. So 1 by PO means 1 by minus U plus 1 by V equals to 1 by F. So we can change this equation into 1 by V minus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. So this equation is called lens formula. So it can be used for any lens. But remember to use a sign convention while using this equation. So when we want to use this equation, we have to apply sign convention. Right? So otherwise, we can use 1 by PO plus 1 by PI equals to 1 by PF1 for convex lens. Yes. So after that, we have after this lens formula, we have magnification and we have example 6. And one more activity we have. After that, we have a lens maker's formula and one example 7. So with that, we'll complete this chapter. So we'll continue that in the next class. Yes. Thank you, dear children. Thank you, all of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Sandwich Learning Services. In the last class, we have learned about the vocabulary part of Unit 5, Human Relation. And today we are going to learn about the grammar part of the same unit. I hope that you have completed the exercise under idioms and phrases. The grammar part of this unit is adverbial clauses. Okay? Please look at the sentences given here. As he reached Kadam's house, he saw Bujava coming towards him. What is the underlined phrase? Yes, as he reached Kadam's house. So the underlined part has a speciality. We are going to learn about that today. So today's topic is adverbial clauses. Adverbial clauses. Do you have any idea about what is adverbial clause? Can anyone say what is an adverb? Can anyone say what is an adverb? Please raise your hand. Ramya Sri, Saumya, are you ready to say what is an adverb? Who can tell me what is an adverb? Yes, Kaudinya is ready, it seems. Okay. Kaudinya, please tell me what is an adverb. Please unmute yourself. Please speak.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
It is a word used to describe verb and adjective as well as adverb also.
Okay, it's a word used to describe verb, adjective, and adverb. You have told very good answer, Kaudinya. Now we are coming
Thank you,
back
sir.
to Saumya Sri. Please don't turn off your camera. All of you turn on your cameras. I'll not be able to interact with you if you don't turn on your camera. Is any of your brother beside you? Brother or sister? Please raise your hand. Who has your brother or sister beside you? Sai Sagit. Do you have your sister beside you? Do you have? No. Okay. Who else has your brother or sister beside you? Nobody. Everyone is listening class. Okay, Devisi Prasad, you have your brother beside you? Yes. Please bring him onto the scene. Please ask him to sit beside you. Let's play a game.
Yes, sir.
Is your brother beside you?
Yes, sir.
We are going to play a game. Okay, as a Christmas gift, give him a small beating.
Wait, sir.
Call him beside you.
The
Don't beat hard.
Come. Is not coming, sir.
Okay, then just get up from your place, go there and give him a small beating.
Okay, sir.
Okay, don't fight.
Okay.
Okay, very affectionate. Okay.
Uh,
Okay,
Yes,
Devi
sir.
Prasad. I think you have completed your task. Please be seated. So did you complete your mission? Devi Prasad, did you complete
What?
it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. What did you do to your brother?
Sir,
What did you do to your brother?
I bet, sir.
Okay. Devi C. Prasad bet his brother. So we say it. He bet his brother. How did you beat? How did you beat?
With an,
With the hand.
with an.
Yes. Did you beat him hard or bet him softly? Yes.
Softly, sir.
You bet him hard. I know it. Irrespective of my warning, you bet him hard. Let us come back to the point. Devi C. Prasad bet his brother hard. Just look at the sentence. The action he did is beating. And how did he beat? He bet hard. Some students say hardly. Never say hardly. If you really mean to say that you bet him severely, you should say hard. Hardly is wrong. So how did he beat him? Hard. So the word hard is an adverb. The function of adverb is to add something to the meaning of a verb, adjective, or another adverb. It shows how an action took place. Raghuvaran sang beautifully. Raghuvaran sang beautifully. What does it mean? His song was very beautiful. How did he sing? Beautifully. So the words like beautifully, softly, hard. He ran fast. How did he run fast? These are all adverbs. So the topic that I have discussed just now, you have already learned in your previous classes about parts of speech. The present topic is adverbial clauses. Okay? What is an adverbial clause? Let us analyze. Adverbial clause or an adverb clause, we call it, is a group of words which plays the role of an adverb. I have told you the role of an adverb is to show how an action is done. Smart Amir shook his head violently. He shook his head violently. What does it mean? How did he shake his head? Violently. So violently, the word violently shows how he has shaken his head. Adverb does the role of informing us how it has done. So adverbial clause is also group of words. It does the function of an adverb. It will contain a subject and a verb. All adverbs, including adverbial clauses, can usually be categorized as one of the following. So we have classification of adverbial clauses. It's already mentioned in your textbook too. Adverb of time, we can say adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of reason, adverb of comparison, adverb of condition, adverb of concession. These are the classifications of adverbs. We will discuss one by one. At first, what you need to understand is what is an adverb. I have discussed adverb shows how an action is done. Maithili, what do you call? wrote neatly. How did she write? Neatly. So most of the adverbs end with ly. Most of the adverbs end with ly, but you don't take it for granted. There are adverbs which do not end with ly too. And never say fastly. Okay, you should always say fast. He walked fast. Fast. Hard. He worked hard. How did he work? He worked hard. Slowly, softly, beautifully, clearly. Clearly. These are all adverbs. Okay, these all show how an action is done. So adverbs or adverbial clauses can be classified into the following categories: adverb of time, adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of reason, adverb of comparison, adverb of condition, adverb of concession. Let's see one by one. Adverb clauses of time, adverbial clauses of time. What are adverbial clauses of time, or what are adverbs of time? An adverb of time states when something happens or how often. How often refers to how many times an action happened, when it happened. When it happened or how many times it happened. That is what referred by adverbial clauses of time. Time shows how often. Okay, let me put a question. Sai Sagit, how often do you drink milk?
Sir,
How
hello.
often do you drink milk a day?
Sir, generally I don't have the habit of drinking milk, sir.
Oh, very good. You drink tea.
Not tea, sir. I ceased all the habits. Just
Yes,
having
but I
food.
thought you drink milk, Sai Sagit, because you are milkish white.
No, sir, no.
Okay, milky white we say, milky white.
I have
Okay,
avoided, sir.
okay, you don't. Okay, how often do you drink water a day? You will never say
Merely
you
3
don't
times,
have the
sir.
habit. Okay, come on.
No, merely 3 times. That's
Okay,
it.
yes. I drink water thrice. When he say, it shows how often he does it. That is adverb of time or adverbial clauses of time. If we write it in the clause form, it is clause. If you simply mention it as a one word, it is adverb of time. There are some examples. Often, adverb of time starts with one of the following subordinating conjunction. You can observe some subordinating conjunctions here: after, as long as soon as, before, since, until, when, or while. These words will be found in the beginning of the adverbial clause. Let me put an example. I need in sentence. Maithili, this question is to you, Maithili. Please unmute. When do you have your dinner?
At 8:30 p.m., sir.
Yes, Maithili has her dinner at 8:30 p.m. So in another word, I can say Maithili will have her dinner after her father arrives. Maithili will have her dinner after her father arrives. When I say after her father arrives is an adverbial clause. Why is it an adverbial clause? It shows when. It shows when. Adverbial clause of time it is. Let me put it here. Another example. I go to bed after completing my homework. I go to bed after completing my homework. After is a subordinating conjunction. So after completing my homework shows timing of an action. So it is known as adverbial clause of time. We will see some examples, don't worry. Let me clear it for you. Okay, let's see the examples. See, using after. After she graduates, she will get a job. What is the adverbial clause of time here? After she graduates is the adverbial clause. I have already told you adverbial clause is a group of words which does the function of an adverb. It is not a simple word, it's a group of words. After she graduates, she will get a job. After she graduates is the adverbial clause. Before, I will leave before he comes. Before he comes is the adverbial clause of time. When I arrived, he was talking on the phone. When I arrived is the adverbial clause of time. Using while I was walking home, it began to rain. While I was walking home, it began to rain. While I was walking home is the adverbial clause of time. Since, I haven't seen him since he left this morning. From when I didn't see him since he left this morning. From the time he left this morning, I didn't see him. Until, we stayed there until we finished the work. We stayed there until we finished our work. Up to what time did we stay there? Until we finished the work. Whenever I see her, I say hello. Whenever I see her, I say hello. When do I say hello? Whenever I see her. That is why these are all examples of adverbs of time or adverbial clause of time, we say, especially adverbial clause of time. We'll have a very simple exercise. I'm going very detailedly into this topic. Okay. Adverb clause of manner or adverbial clause of manner. Manner. Okay, let me ask a question to Sheikh Hussein. Sheikh Hussein, please unmute yourself. Sheikh Hussein. Sheikh Hussein.
Yes, sir.
Do you ride bike? Do you ride bike? Do you ride bike or do you ride bicycle?
No, sir.
You don't ride bicycle. Okay. Do you sing songs?
Yes, sir.
Do you sing songs?
No, sir.
Do you write? Do you write? Do you write classworks?
Yes, sir.
Very good. You write classwork. How do you write classwork? Do you write neatly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good, Sheikh Hussein. Sheikh Hussein writes his classworks neatly. How? When we put a question how, that is known as adverbial clause of manner. Manner shows how an action is done. Just before Devi C. Prasad bet his brother hard. He bet his brother hard. Okay, tomorrow I'll give opportunity to his brother. Okay, how did he beat? Hard. When we express how an action is done, that is known as manner. Manner means how. Okay. I can tell some example. Fausia Begum sings songs beautifully. Rajkumar plays cricket very well, or Smithika rides bike fast, or Harshini eats very slowly. Harshini eats very slowly. All these adverbs show how an action is done. So manner, always remember, manner refers to how an action is done. Okay? An adverb of manner states how something is done. Let us see some examples. This will. I was never allowed to do things as I wanted to do them. As I wanted to do them. How I wish to do, I was never allowed. My parents did not allow me to do the things how I wish to do. Always I do the things in the way that they say. So Harshini Induri likes to eat food very slowly, but her parents always tells her, eat fast, eat fast. So what happens? She just eat very fast. Then Harshini complains that she was never allowed to do the things as she wanted to do, but she is just doing by the force of parents. I wonder how I learned grammar ineffectively for almost 15 years. How I learned grammar. The way how I learned grammar. 15 years, I learned grammar very ineffectively, means without any use. Years goes through the other year. Never try to put into practice. Okay? We sometimes do not realize the way God helps us. How God helps us is shown here. The way God helps us, we do not realize sometimes. We always ask directly to God to give me give me a bicycle. Actually, some of you, when you go to temple or mosque or church, you drop some coins there. It is like what do you call bribe. You're dropping a coin as if you are using a coin box. Olden days coin box phones were there. You drop a coin and speak. So you drop a coin there and you speak to God. I want this, I want that. But God will help you surely in one or other way. Only thing we need to wait. That is all about adverbial clauses of manner. Adverbial clauses of time refers to the time of the action. After attending English class, Amir will go to playground. Amir will go to playground. When? After attending English class. That is adverbial clause of time. Fausia Begum cried loudly. It shows how she cried. Next is adverbial clause of place. It shows where. It's very clear. It describes the action. An adverb of place often starts with a preposition. Adverbial clause of place always tells us where the action occurred. Okay? It starts with a preposition in, on, near, or it may start with a subordinating conjunction anywhere, everywhere, where, or wherever. Examples. Young people have to go where they can find jobs. Young people have to go where they can find jobs. Now Aravind is going somewhere where he can find signal. Aravind is going to the place where he can find signal. Okay, now he has settled down. Okay, what is the meaning of it? It shows where, the place. It shows the place. Everywhere we went, people greeted us warmly. Everywhere we went, people greeted us warmly means wherever we went, people greeted us warmly. Everywhere we went, people greeted us warmly. Warmly means in a very polite and very, in a very beautiful manner. Okay. She is always drunk wherever I meet her.
Yeah.
Okay? Or wherever I meet Parasuram, he is always on bike. He is always on bike. His favorite bike. Please don't ride bike, students. You don't have license. Okay? It's not the age for you to ride bike. If at all you are so interested to ride bike, please use a bicycle instead of bike. It saves petrol as well as it protects your health. Okay. At least some hands will be left to write the SSC examination if you avoid riding bike. Okay. This is adverbial clause of place. Now adverbial clause of reason. Everyone know reason. You have plenty of reason to say.
Yeah.
When your class teacher asks you, Parasuram, what happened? Why didn't you come to school yesterday? Parasuram has a reason. Mom, sir, I was suffering from severe stomach pain. So I couldn't attend the class yesterday. See, there is a reason. So adverbial clause of time is used to denote a reason. We use subordinating conjunctions like since, as, because, for. Simple example I can tell. As I was suffering from fever, I couldn't attend yesterday's class. Some students say, isn't it? They write a big leave letter. As I had to attend a function, I couldn't. They don't write about function because the class teacher may always call them. So what do? They say disease, plenty of diseases. Now recently we have even corona disease. Hereafter leave letters will be very lengthy and you'll get admitted into class very quickly. As I was suffering from headache, I couldn't attend the class. So when you say as I was suffering from headache, that is the adverbial clause of reason. Let us see some examples. I couldn't come to your party because I was rather sick. I couldn't come to your party because I was sick. The car crashed because the driver was careless. What is the reason of the car crash? Driver was careless. Driver was listening to music and driving. Since this is a library research, all sources are taken from library. Reason for taking all the resources from libraries, it is a library research. As this is the beginning of the football season, there are bound to be large crowds at the match. Why there will be large crowds? Because it is the beginning of the football season. As women were not supposed to be novelists, she took the name George Eliot. The manager dismissed Mary for she was very lazy. As Mary was very lazy, she was dismissed from the service. So all these words shows reason. As there was no signal, Aravind moved out of the house. As there was no chicken fry, Harshini rejected the food offered by her mother. Okay. As the class was boring, some students left the class. As the class was interesting, Rajkumar is keenly observing. These are all examples. You can also use since, because also. As it is very cool today, Vijay is feeling lazy. He got up at 10 o'clock today. Am I right, Vijay?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody answered in place of you. I'll mute him, otherwise it will be a disaster. Okay, I don't want a disaster to occur in the English spirit. So that is adverbial clause of reason. Adverb clause of condition. You always put condition. You always put condition. When Honey goes to class, Honey will tell her friend, if you give me an eraser, I will give you my pencil. Or if you give me a chocolate, I will give you a groundnut. You will be doing trading in the class, isn't it? I think you are missing the trading, isn't it, Spurti? Yes, when you go to regular class, you do a lot of trading. You will have a chocolate and your friend will have a different one. You will just exchange it. Vijay does a lot of trading, I suppose. Exchanging chocolates. Yes, honey will give to Kaundinya. What condition will she put? If you give me a chocolate, I will give you groundnut. Honey has plenty of groundnuts in her house. So she brings handful of groundnuts and says, if you give me, you are putting a condition there. You also put condition to God. God, if you make me pass in SSC examination, I will offer some money at the temple, or I will do a what you call rolling offering, or I will do so and so offering. You make condition to God even. You make condition to your parent, especially. Spurti said to her parent, if you buy a mobile for me, I will attend online class. Otherwise not. Making a condition. Madhusri has recently told her father, Father, I want a new earphone. Otherwise, I'll not attend the class. Isn't it, Madhusri? You have made a condition. Then father says, if you attend online class, I will give you a mobile. Okay, these are conditions. Okay, we use these words to make condition. If, unless, only if, even if, whether or not. Let us see some sentences. If it rains, we will not go out. If it rains, we will not go out. Putting condition. If it doesn't rain, we'll go out. No problem. Varsham padute memu baitiki ellamu. When I say, what does it mean? I am putting a condition there. She will come if you invite her. She will come if you invite her. She will take this medicine whether she likes it or not. Whether she likes it or not, she has to take this medicine, whether or not. Whether you come or not, I am going to the theater today. Whether you are present or absent, I am going to teach the lesson tomorrow. Even if they lose by 5 goals, people will still love them. Even if you don't have signal, please listen to the class, I can say. But it's not possible. Okay. Even if you don't eat food, please listen to the class. Now it is snacks time for many of the students. That's why cameras are turned off. Okay. I found some students going to kitchen now and then and checking what mother is preparing for evening snack. Bhavyasri, did you go to kitchen to check what your mother is preparing? Yes. And you cannot resist the, what do you call, aroma of the bhajis prepared by your mother, I suppose. And only a few boys have turned on the cameras. Rest are all in the darkness. When will you see the light? I don't know. Okay, Nihid has come. Nihid. Even if you don't attend the class, you should have your snacks. If I say, what does it mean? I'm putting a condition there. Unless you love me, I will commit suicide. So this is not a good sentence for you. Unless you study well, you will not pass. I'm putting another sentence here, which is a little motivating. Unless you study well, you will not pass. Unless, what is the meaning of the word unless? If not. Unless means if not. Already unless is negative. Don't add any more words of negation to the word unless. Unless is negative. Niharika has become very impatient. Isn't it, Niharika? Yes. As I told you the example just now. Okay. Unless you study well, you will not pass. What do you mean by this? Unless means if not. So you should speak in this manner. Okay. These are all adverbs of condition. You are putting condition. This is the most common word that you always use because you are all fond of making condition to your friends. Adverbs of concession. Adverbs of concession. You know what is meant by concession? You go to a shop and you desperately ask them for concession. You'll go to a sandal shop. The shopkeeper says the sandal costs 250 rupees. You desperately bargain for concession. What is the concession? Yes, I want it for 150. And very good example of concession is, shall I say? Shall I say? Yes, when you are going to pay your school fee, you'll ask at the clerk, is there any concession? A fee concession? Yes, you ask. Okay, actually the fee that you pay to your school is a gift that you give because your life is shaped in the school. Your school and your teachers are the reason for what you are now. Just look back. Your childhood, you may not be there. So don't call it a fee. You call it as a Guru Dakshina or a fee or a gift that you give to your teacher. Teachers make you doctor, engineer. They even they enable you to fly in the sky, pilot. They enable you to go to space, but the teacher remains the same, always in the same classroom. Isn't it? Have you observed? Why? See, the teacher who gave you knowledge, if the teacher is able to give you that much knowledge, why can't the teacher become a pilot? Why can't the teacher become an engineer? Why can't the teacher become a doctor? Yes, they can become. They are multi-talented, have a lot of knowledge, but they don't go. They make you that. So really, you should have a very affectionate corner towards your teacher. They are everything. I still remember my teachers, no matter they have scolded me or punished me, they have shaped my life. Everyone's life has an influencing teacher. So concession is our topic and we have reached teacher. Okay. So let's not ask for concession. Let us continue. So we should not consider education as a, it's a thing that is sold. We ask concession only for the things that are purchased. You are not purchasing education, you are imbibing knowledge. Let us see some examples. We use all these words for concession. I will relieve you now in a minute. I think your time has come and many are impatient. As I told you the example, some are going to the kitchen and peeping. Although, we use although, though, even though. These three words are same. What is the meaning of this? Aina kuda, we say in Telugu. Although he is small, he is very strong. Adanu chala pottiga unna kuda baga gattiga unnadu. Although he is small, he is very strong. No matter how smart they are required to do the revision. No matter how late Parasuram is, he will learn the syllabus. Even though the weather was cold, Vijay is standing outside. Even though the weather is cold, Vijay is standing outside. See, climate anta challaga unna kuda Vijay baita nilisi class lu vintunaru. That is dedication. In Britain, the hottest month of this year is July, whereas in Australia, it is usually the coldest. What we do here, we are making concession. Though I am poor, I am honest. Nenu pedavadaina kuda nenu oka nijayati galavadni. We say, though she is rich, she is humble. Ame enta rich means, okay, enta rich aina kuda, ame chala simple and humble. That's it. We are making a concession here. So this is adverbial clause of concession. Just a minute, student. I have explained to you very detailedly about adverbial clauses. Now you'll be able to understand your exercise. Identify the adverbial clause, whether it is time or place or reason or concession. Let me ask one question to Raghuvaran. Are you there, Raghuvaran? Okay, he has. Raghuvaran, can you unmute yourself, Raghuvaran? Raghuvaran, please unmute. Okay.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good evening, sir.
Okay. As Payaji neared Buddha Vihar, the children came running to him. What type of adverbial clause is this?
That's all, sir.
Ah,
As Bayaji near the Buddha Vihar.
yes. What is the adverbial clause? Okay, you're telling correct. Please carry on. Yes, you have told correctly.
Adverb.
I am very happy. As Bayaji neared Buddha Vihar, this is the adverbial clause. Now, is there anyone who can tell me what? Please mute yourself, Raghuvaran. Who can tell me what type of adverbial clause it is? Raise your hand. Who is ready? Maithili is speaking, I think. Okay, Maithili, you can.
Adverbial clause of place, sir.
You say it is adverbial clause of phrase. Does anyone differ with her? Does anyone differ with her? Okay. Pravaliga. Okay. Please unmute.
She is right, sir. Place only.
It's place. You say it's correct. And is there anyone who differ with her? Arshini is differing with her. Okay.
So it's a adverbial clause of time, sir.
Time. Okay. I appreciate all the three students who have answered, and Harshini Induri has gone deep into it and identified it as time. When Bayaji reached Buddha Vihar, the children came. When did they come? It is clearly shown. Okay. As Bayaji neared Buddha Vihar shows time. Okay. So my humble request to you all today is go through all these exercise, and when you attend the next class, please solve this A and B exercise part. Okay, solve it yourself. I have given you the idea to solve. It's your responsibility to solve it. And when you attend the next class, I have a request to you all. I want you to understand. You can do it practically, not a problem. How irritating a garbage bin is. You know what is garbage bin? Waste boxes. In your street there may be. Just to go up to there. Okay, and stand there for a minute. Understand whether it is a good condition or bad condition and come. Already you know, because some of you make your house messy, throwing garbage here and there, and you automatically get the feel there itself. Okay, I hope that you don't do it at home. Just tomorrow morning, ask your father or mother, I am going to throw garbage into the garbage bin. Please give me a chance. Okay, they will surely give you a chance. Take the chance of disposing garbage. Okay, this is a task for you. Tomorrow morning or today evening, collect the garbage from your house, go to your neighboring or near, don't put in the neighbor's house, go to your neighboring garbage bin. Okay, somebody just throw from this wall to the other and sing a song. Okay, don't do that. Collect it, go to the nearby garbage bin, drop it there. Just observe once. What are the things thrown there? Don't collect anything back. Just observe and come. Okay? Based on that, I will tell you what to do in the next class. So tomorrow you are going to dispose garbage, right? Okay, thank you all. This is the end of the session.